All right, folks, we're back here. Kind of had my computer crash on the stream, so apologies for that. Durham has scored again, and whistle goes, or horn goes, for the end of the second period, as that'll put 40 minutes in the books here. After 40, the Durham Thundercats, it was once a 4-3 game, and now it's a 7-3 game as Durham has pulled away here. And Luke Uhrig with the latest goal puts the Thundercats in the driver's seat heading to the third. Do the Winterhawks have any Friday the 13th magic? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, Durham leads 7-3 as we go into the second intermission. Andrew Rogers with you live at the Real Raji 21. We'll be back. Live on YouTube, it's the 2026 OEHL playoffs from the Plex in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's North Division playoff matchup between the Durham Thundercats and the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. This is game number 3 of the best of 7 series, with the Thundercats leading 2-0. In game number 1, Durham coming away with the victory at the Plex, 6-1 the final. Durham getting goals from Ryan Colhoun, Kyler Nixon, Luke Uhrig, Justin Graham, and number 15 Kyle Maloney with a pair. Responding for Saugeen Shores, Miles McLean with the lone goal for the Winterhawks. In game number 2, the Thundercats winning by a score of 5-4. Saugeen Shores actually led this game early on in the third period thanks to Rob Flick, who put the Winterhawks ahead by a score of 4-3. Luke Uhrig with 7:37 left in the third, tying it, and Justin Graham with 2:40 remaining in the third period with the winner to give the Thundercats a 2-0 series lead. It's game 3 from the Plex in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, next live on YouTube. Welcome back in, everybody. Period number 3 about to get underway. We're here at the Plex in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's 2026 OEHL North Division playoff game. Between the 4th-seeded Durham Thundercats and the 5th-seeded, Saugeen Shores Winterhawks. Durham leading in the best of 7, 2-0. They lead here in game number 3, 7-3. Game 4 of this series is tomorrow at 6:30 in Durham at the Durham Community Arena. Out of town scoreboard, Ripley 9-0 over Shelburne. Elora 6-0 over Dunnville. And the Petrolia Squires leading Tillsonburg by a score of 3-0. As we are about to get underway here in period number 3, Brandon Landry still in the net for Durham. Clayton Fritsch for Saugeen Shores, and we're underway here in period 3. This is played up and it'll be tipped in to the Durham end. They'll go in after it. Winterhawks will. Gonna need some Winterhawk magic here in this third period to bring this back. But here comes Brody LeBlanc in across the Winterhawk blue line. Shot saved by Fritsch. Winterhawks are still gonna battle. They're not gonna give up. This is in on Landry, and he's going to hold it, forcing a offensive zone face-off here. Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play with you live at the Real Raji 21. Great to be here. If you guys are on the YouTube channel, make sure to like and subscribe and follow along. I will be in Elmvale tomorrow for a 4:30 start time between the Georgian Bay Apple Kings and the Elmvale Harvesters from the Floss Elmvale Community Arena. Here comes Durham in across the line off the side of the post, off the stick of Justin Graham. Now it's going to be Pither. He gave it away to Colhoun. Colhoun gives it to Graham. Graham in behind the net. Wrap around. No shot yet. Back to the line to Anetta. He'll shoot. Glove save Fritsch. And he'll hang on. Hello. Elmvale Harvesters, Georgian Bay Apple Kings tomorrow from the Floss Elmvale Community Arena. 4:30 is the start time. And Elmvale leads in that best of 7, 2-0. So tall order for Georgian Bay there as they need to win 4 of the next 5 possible games in the series to move on to round number 2. So work to be done. Puck is in behind the net. Luke Richardson back to Devlin, who'll shoot. That one deflected away by Fritsch. So Winterhawks are going to be putting this puck out, and it's across to McDermott. Brent McDermott. He'll play it in behind the net out of the reach of Marlowe. Well, actually, he got it back to the line, and it's going to be tipped out by Trevor Houston. Houston's going to go after it. Saved by Fritsch. That's a good stop. Good speed there by number 16 of Durham. Now it's McDermott. He plays it in deep. Picking it off was Fraz, and he gave it away. Durham's going to pick it up and bring it out of the zone. And across the line is Devlin. He gets tied up there with Hellier. To the line, it's kept in, fired toward the net, now it's played out, but right back into the stick of Durham, and they're going to bring it in across the line. Colhoun dumps it in, and Winterhawks are going to come up with it. Hellier's going to skate it across center and play it over to Freiberger. Go ahead. That's offside at the line, and faceoff will come outside the Durham blue line. 17:28 to go here in the third. Durham leading 7-3. They lead in the best of 7 series by a score of 2-0. Or 2-0, I mean. Faceoff here. Freiberger on the faceoff against Cahoon. And it's going to be Fegan. Fegan fanned on it. He had his stick lifted at the last second, and now it's going to be played into the neutral zone. Hellier picking it up for Saugeen Shores, plays it back to James McCaig. Number 14, Saugeen Shores. He'll skate it in his own end. He'll play it ahead. He's got Froats. Haven't seen a lot of him in this game. Puck in the middle there, and it's going to be picked off by Durham. Cahoon, he's going to bring it ahead. He'll play it in, and he'll go in after it. Fritsch plays it to the corner. Durham's got it there. Lorenz takes a hit as him and McKegg come together. Lorenz goes down as McKegg steps kind of over him, and Fritsch has to play that to the corner. Hellier had his stick lifted, and it's played in deep now as Durham continues to hem in the Winterhawks here. Back to the line to Doig. Doig will shoot. Wide. Oh, look out. Fritsch had to be careful as that careened off the end boards and almost back in front as it's given away again by the Winterhawks, and now it's Pither. They'll bring it ahead. Plays it to McLean. McLean in the corner. Now it's Hellier. He'll try and play it toward the net. Landry's got it, and he's going to hang on. So, big return game for Luke Pither. He hasn't played in quite some time, and he's factored in on all three of the Winterhawks goals. And, but it's Durham Thundercats, typical hockey. They skate you into the ground, and they make you pay. And they lead it here 7-3 in game number 3. This will be played across. Now it's going to be Uhrig. He got it stripped away, took his man down, Rob White. White goes after Uhrig. He gave him a high cross check, and he's going to get a penalty for that. It's a high sticking call on White, who went after Uhrig took him into the boards. A retaliatory penalty that gives Durham the power play. So, power play here for Durham, leading 7-3 as they have it at center. So we played across, and in across the line they come. LeBlanc, checked by Marlowe, but he plays it in front. Hellier takes his man down. They go into the boards. Maloney keeps it in, over to Nixon. To LeBlanc, who was through his legs, though, and into the corner. Now it's played back to Nixon. Shoots! Save Fritsch. I don't think Nixon was able to get all of it. And it'll be held. So yeah, so apologies here if you've rejoined the stream. I was live and then my computer crashed, and you can sit wherever you want, buddy. Well, don't stand up in front of it, you know what I mean? There's a shot saved by Fritsch on this Durham power play here as we get some late arrivals to the game. Here's a blast. Fritsch, another save. Still loose in front, and this will be played out of the zone. Back to get it is Durham as they have it in their own end, and this is going to be played. This is Matheson. He'll play it ahead to Colhoun. He's in across the line. He gets hit. Centers the puck, though, as O'Connell threw that into the body of James McKegg. Put his body on the line to get in front of that one. Now it's back to Matheson into the middle. Shot by Devlin, and his stick let him down on that one as he banned on it. Now it's over to Matheson in the far corner. Going to come to the line to Devlin, who keeps it in. Hellier's going to pick it up, though. Make a move, and now Freiberger gets it out. Durham, though, at center, plays it back up to Trevor Houston. Houston looking for Cahoon. He's got it across. And a save from Fritsch as he followed that perfectly. And we get another skirmish there with Freiberger and Cahoon. And it'll be whistled down. So you got 6 seconds left in the penalty for White. And We got a face-off here in the Saugeen Shores zone. 13:50 to go here in period number 3. This is one back to Nixon. Nixon plays it into the middle to Prinz, shoots, save, rebound, scores. LeBlanc, just as the penalty was about to expire. And Brody LeBlanc makes it 8-3 Durham. And, man, what a game from these Thundercats here tonight. Shot from the line from Prinz as LeBlanc followed that perfectly, and he stuffs it in the back of the net to extend the Durham lead to now 8-3 here at the Plex in Port Elgin, as this one's played into the Winterhawks zone. It's going to be an icing call, though, against Durham. 10-1, Ripley leading Shelburne. About 5 minutes, it says, to go in the third period. The Shelburne goal off of the stick of number 13, Keith Palmer, so no shutout for Jason Hamilton. This one's back to the line, and Durham's going to get it out, and they're just in onside. That looked like it was offside by a mile. And Winterhawks are going to get this puck out. Nixon's got it in his own end for Durham. White into the corner after it. Houston on the forecheck. Winterhawks going to pick this puck up and get it out of the zone. Luke Richardson now with it for Durham. Plays it back. 3-1 Petrolia. They lead Tilsonburg. Fritsch out to play it away, as he gives it to Erbschot, who throws it back to Rob White. White throws it ahead, and it's tipped in by Lightfoot, who we haven't seen a lot in this game. Actually, we haven't seen a lot of this line of Fitzsimmons, Lightfoot, and Keegan Angel, and here comes Durham the other way. There's a shot, wide, blocker side. This will be played out, and a hit there from number 18. That's Austin Becker, as he took his man down, and now we get some more talking here at center.
Fight, 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 fight.
9-0, Elora Rocks lead the Dunnville Arrows. I'm just trying to see. That looks like it's late in the third. 11-1 Ripley, 3-1 Petrolia. Curious as to what point of the game that is at. Looks to me about 8 minutes or so left in that one. Petrolia, like I say, up 3-1. We got penalties coming here. I'm not sure who to. Probably both sides, I'd imagine. But little recap here. From what I can tell, Kyler Nixon 5 points, Brody LeBlanc 4, Luke Gehrig with 2, Kyle Maloney with 2, Justin Graham 3 points, Jack Weiser 2 points, Ryan Colhoun 3 points. So big nights all around. Austin Becker, who's in the box now, he had the goal in this game, and yeah, it's just been a offensive masterpiece for the Durham Thundercats here in this game. So it looks like only one penalty was given out from what I can tell, and that's 2-18 Austin Becker. So Becker 2 and a 10. So head contact. So it's a Winterhawks power play here as they trail 8-3, 11:53 to go in the third. They battle for it there at the line, and now it's going to be sent out by Durham. Fegan's going to come back for it. in his own end. Here comes Pither up the ice. He's bringing it into the Durham zone, and it'll set this power play up. Hellier back to Pither. Pither to Hellier. Pither again. He'll play it to the line to Hellier, and they go back and forth for it. Here's McLean. Shoots! Just missing. Blocker side, and it's going to carry him to the line. Kept in nicely by Hellier there. Pither. He was trying to get McLean, but he couldn't get it there. Centering pass, there's a shot. Good save. Landry as Fegan getting mixed up there in front of the net as they continue to battle. Hellier. Shot there down low. Good save. Rebound. Still loose. It's loose. Oh, played out. That was in between Landry's skates. Doig and Fegan. Big battle in front. Now it's Fegan again. Shoots. Save. Just trickles wide to Landry. Fegan again in the corner. He gets tied up there with Maloney, and he'll shoot it out. Fegan frustrated. That one, I think, went off the official, or else it would have been all the way down the ice. We're back to even strength here. McDermott in. Shot. That's stopped by Landry, and he's going to hang on. And, man, that was a weird sequence there, but ends up with a quality chance for Saugeen Shores, but Landry makes the save, and we're back to 5-on-5. 10-11 to go here in the third. Durham leading 8-3. They take control off that faceoff. Now it's going to be Weiser skating it up the ice. He's got LeBlanc and Urig with him. Going to be taken by the Winterhawks, and they'll get it out. Donaldson up the ice with it. He'll go into the corner. Still has it. Tried to center. Still be played. Wraparound. What a save. It's in, though. That went across the line 100%, and the referee in awful position waves it off. Got a feel for Justin Marlowe on that one, as that puck was across the line by a mile. And referee just, like I said, in an awful position to make a call on that, waved it off, and it's just an unfortunate break, but it remains 8-3. There's a blast. That's wide. Blocker side for Durham's Luke Urig. And Winterhawks pick it up, and they're going to bring it out. And across the line, Fegan, he got tied up there. Devlin takes it away as Frouts and Nixon got mixed up in front of the net, and here comes Durham the other way. And Winterhawks are going to pick this up, and they're going to skate it out of the zone. Chance here for Keegan Angel, but it was turned away, and Durham's got it coming the other way now. McKegg back of the zone. Going to be played up by Keegan Angel, and now it's going to be Fitzsimmons trying to make a move, couldn't. He's on the boards now, and they fight for it there. McKegg keeps it in. He pinches down low. He has it in around the net. 8:15 to go. Centering pass there is going to be picked up by Durham, and they try and get the puck out, but it's stripped away. Andy Fraz plays it to the far corner. Nobody there for Saugeen Shores, however, and Matheson gets it up the ice. Now it's going to come ahead. Luke Richardson, he gets bodied off the puck, and he's into the net, and it's off and out of play. Or excuse me, off the bearings, and it'll be whistled down, is what I meant. Just a reminder, tomorrow, Game 4 of this series goes in Durham. It's going to be a 6:30 puck drop between the Thundercats and the Winterhawks. Game 4 of this best of 7. And Durham looking like they're going to be ahead in this series by a 3-0 count as Durham comes back in the other way. Fanned on, though, and now it's going to be to McKegg in the corner. He'll pick it up and play it out. Stick down by Durham, but Pither picks it up. He gave it away, however, and Durham's got control. Cross center, they dump it in. Doig shoots it in. 7:24 to go now here in the third. Up the boards, McLean. Cross looking for Pither, he's got him. And Pither's going to bring it ahead. They're in across the line. Donaldson centers to Pither, but he couldn't get the shot away. And Durham's going to come the other way with it. Off the skate of Hellier, he felt that, and it'll be shot in to the Winterhawks zone. Under 7 to go now here in the third. Played across, out of the reach of Froats, and now it's Hellier who gives it back to White in his own end. Froats couldn't get there. Durham's got it, and they'll play it into the middle. Picked off there as Froats and Freiberger come together, and now we got more fun stuff here. Well, that was fun. That started really quick, and referee trying to gain some sort of control over this game. A little late to that party. 6:39 to go. It's 8-3 Durham, and like I say, that materialized really quick as Froats went up high. I didn't see who it was on the boards there that they were mixed up with down there, and all of a sudden Brody LeBlanc was involved in that, and he got mixed up with Froats as well, and man, that was just chaos. So they'll sort everything out, and we'll figure out what's going to happen here the rest of the way. Misconduct's all around by the looks of it. Andrew Rogers with you live at the Rio Raji 21. Penalties handed out, and we still play 5 aside. So Froats and Weiser, their nights are done. And Winterhawks will bring it ahead. Pither's going to shoot it right in on Landry, who drops it, and he'll play it ahead to the line to O'Connell, who will throw it across, and now it'll be sent in by Houston. White, he'll shoot it around. Winterhawks trying to gather it here as Herbshot has it in behind his own net. Under 6 to go. Herbshot had it stripped away by Luke Richardson. He's going to play it in, takes a cross check for his troubles, and he'll go off for a change. Winterhawks are going to bring it ahead. McLean, the Winterhawks captain, he'll shoot. That's off a body and wide. It's going to come to the line to White. He'll shoot it. Landry will deflect it to the corner. Durham's going to get this puck out. McLean goes to the bench. Donaldson picks it up. I mean, the Winterhawks are clearly missing both Rob Flick and Justin Donnelly, who has been out for, well, quite some time, and, you know, missing the last month of the season and still not 100%, saying it's going to be about another month. So Winterhawks, if they want to see him back in the lineup this season, they're going to have to go on a magical run here, as that shot is wide on the glove-hand side. Winterhawks trying to get this puck out, and it's to the line and out as Keegan Angel goes in there for the Winterhawks. It's going to be picked up by Hellier. He'll throw it into the middle. Now it's just going to be thwarted by Durham. Here's Calhoun. He'll backhand it in to the Winterhawks zone. McKegg picks it up now, 4:20 to go. Like I say, Friday the 13th today, Valentine's Day tomorrow, Family Day Monday. That means long weekend. All right. Some good that comes out of that. It's going to be played by the Winterhawks in their own end here, as McKegg picks it up. 3:56 to go. Good crowd on hand here at the Plex for Game 3, and they've been silenced by this Durham onslaught. Centering pass there doesn't reach the net of Landry, and it'll be played away. Winterhawks able to keep the puck in. McDermott in the corner. It'll be played by Durham out of the zone. Hellier's got it for the Winterhawks. He'll play it ahead to Freiberger. He's going to circle back and throw it across to McDermott. This will be picked up by McLean with a head of speed. Good save, Landry. McLean in the corner. Trying to make a move, but he can't get the shot away, and Durham's going to pick this puck up. They're just going to shoot it into the Winterhawks zone. 2:50 now to go. Be played ahead. McLean shoots it across. And now it's Donaldson. Drops Pither, save. Rebound is going to be corralled by Matheson. 2:36 now to play in the third. This is ahead. Erbschot's going to pick it up for the Winterhawks. He'll play it up the boards. Pither. He's going to skate it across center over to McLean. McLean shoots. Wide glove side. Durham's going to turn and fire this out of the zone. O'Connell shoots it in on Fritsch. He'll go to the corner after it. Takes his man in, Erbschot. Erbschot trying to come up with the puck, and he'll skate away with it. Plays it into the middle to Marlowe. Marlowe, who was robbed of a goal earlier. It's in the middle, though. Landry's got it, and looks like cooler heads will prevail. 1:54 to go here in the third period. Durham on the verge of taking a 3-0 stranglehold on this best-of-7 series. So if the Winterhawks have any hope or aspirations of moving on to the second round, they're going to need to win 4 in a row against a Thundercats team who didn't do that at all this year. So, man, tall order. It's been done in hockey, but it's a very rare feat. So, we'll see. Can't count them out, but they got a lot of work to do. I mean, they have to be encouraged by Luke Pither and how good he's looked here tonight in his return game. But Durham, man, have they been strong tonight. And it's going to come ahead for Durham here as we have 1:16 to go. There's a shot saved by Fritsch. Knocked down by Saugeen Shores, and they're going to take control of this puck. 1:05 to go. White shoots it in, takes a hit, but he gets it into the Thundercats zone. We're in the last minute of play here in the third. So like I say, tomorrow I'm in Elmvale at 4:30 for puck drop. Elmvale and Georgian Bay Apple Kings. Game 3 of that series. Elmvale leads 2-0. But it's looking like the final here will be 8-3 for Durham. They'll take a 3-0 series lead in this best-of-7 first-round matchup of 4 versus 5. And like I say, Game 4 tomorrow, 6:30 in Durham between the Thundercats and Winterhawks. 20 seconds. McKaig ahead. Fraz is going to play it across center. He'll shoot it in. He'll go in after it. Landry shoots it around. It's going to come out. And the final 5 will tick off here. So, Durham Thundercats, 8-3 winners. They lead in the best-of-7, 3-0. Game 4 tomorrow, 6:30 in Durham. Andrew Rogers on the play-by-play with you. Great to have you along. Thanks so much for doing this. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everyone. So long from Port Elgin.